What's up, guys? Welcome to Mangoes and Whales. My name is Greg, and I was going to do thermites in this one, but that video is going to take a little bit longer to edit, so I'm going to hit you with some trip mines. And you need 300 of those trip mine kills in order to get that challenge done. And so here are some successful thermite kill clips, and I'll give you a bit of advice or two. So, the main point that I have... Oh, and by the way, shit, I'm also going to talk about Knuckleduster a little bit in this video as well, because I was working on it at the same time. But alright, the main point that I have is when you're placing your trip mines, there are a couple things you want to kind of keep in mind. And first of all, you can see that I'm always using a shock charge with my trip mines, and there is actually a challenge in the game called Wait For It, where you have to get kills using both of those things together. But I recommend just continuing that setup for the entire time that you're using your trip mines. Okay, so actually right there was a bad placement, and on this one is fine. That one that was bad, the reason why it's bad, and you see it doesn't work, it doesn't get me the kill, the shock charge went off, but I didn't get a kill. That is like perpendicular to the direction that enemies are going to be running in, and that's not what you want. You don't want to do that. Oh shit, I'm already at Knuckleduster. Okay. Yeah, so let me take a quick break from that and talk about Knuckleduster. So I also did this. It was in core. You don't have to play hardcore for Knuckleduster. All you need is Heat Wave, and it's a one-punch kill. And it'll take you, I don't know, however many games. You can just do it while you're working on other challenges. Just switch over to your... You don't run a secondary. Just switch over to your fists when you have Heat Wave, and Heat Wave the guy, punch him, and there you go. So you just need 50 of those, and you got it. But back to trip mines. All right. So what you're seeing that I'm doing most of the time that is successful is I'm putting the trip mine where in the direction, sort of facing the direction that I want enemies to be running toward. So I put it down there, and then enemies are running like in that same direction that the trip mine is kind of facing out. And see, like that guy is gonna run toward the trip mine and run right past it, and it's gonna explode out into the room after he's already run out past it, and he's going to be immobilized because of the shock charge, and it all just comes together for you. So yeah. So I mean, of course, you need to look at your minimap a little bit and try and predict where enemies are going to come from based on where you have no teammates, because that's where enemies are going to be coming from. Those spots on the map where you don't have any teammates, and so that's where you want to be placing those trip mines around blind corners, but like facing out in the direction that they're going to be running as they run right past it, so that when they explode outward, you get the kill. Otherwise, they're going to run right past your trip mine, and it's not going to do anything. It's going to blow up nothing. They're already past it. I think you get the idea, hopefully. It's a little bit kind of tricky to explain, but I don't know, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just like, no, it's obvious. Shut up, Greg. So, anyway. Okay, I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, let's regroup. So, set up my tent with the 2 trip mines and shock charges, and now I'm just going to camp in it. And I've got a teammate in here camping with me. A little camping buddy. Doing some sniping. Yeah. Nice. Hey, we're just going to take as long as we need. There's no rush. And we got another guy. All right. Nice. Doing some dual sniping. Yeah. Really sniping. Look at these guys. They're taking it seriously. Ooh. Guy died. But I did get my kill. I don't know if you saw that. Guy tried to come in the window, and I had a nicely placed trip mine and shock charge, and then we got the other guy over here. So yeah. Great spots on the map fringe. Now this next clip, I think I'm going to kind of break my rule a little bit. I'm throwing it so that the trip mine is facing up, and it ends up working. It actually works twice in a row. And this next one is fucking amazing because I get a guy who's trying to use gravity spikes. He wouldn't have got anybody anyway. I don't know what he was trying to do. But oh well, I got him. But it sometimes works that way, but I don't recommend doing that as often. It works better if you face the trip mine out toward the direction that enemies are running, as I've already said probably a million times. And this is one more example. It's a great little roof kind of thingy, ceiling placement on breach. It works really well. Got several kills right there. People don't see it, and it does sort of face out. It sort of faces outward, like toward the direction of the upstairs. You know, like, so it still kind of holds true with that rule, well enough so that it works pretty much every time, unless they're running hardwired, of course, or flak jacket. Those two perks kind of shit on you when you're doing this challenge. But anyway, here's a fail. So this guy actually gets hit with a trip mine. Trip mines will bounce off of people, and it ends up landing straight up. And then he goes prone, which is a really smart move. And he ducks right underneath the trip mine. So that's why you don't want to face it straight up or throw it out into the open room, because that guy saw it. I still got the kill, but I didn't get the trip mine kill, which is what I wanted. So that is not good placement right there. It's better to kind of hide it around a corner and face it out in the direction of the room that they're going to be running out into. Yeah. All right, and one last little thing here. Kill confirmed works really well. As you see, this guy's gonna he can't resist my tag. He saw me put the trip mine up there, but he's focused on the tag, and he's gonna go confirm that kill, and then I'm gonna get my trip mine kill out of it. So it's another good little tidbit. All right, guys, I will catch you later. Hope you enjoyed.